Okay, here we go. Back again. Welcome to Crofts Cards and Collectibles. This is going to be the weirdest one I hope I ever do. I am an AFL fan. The channel is actually named after my old friend Crawford, who was named after my favourite footballer, Shane Crawford, or one of my favourites. Given I'm a massive Hawthorn fan, always have been. We've gone back 1994, chasing today's Shane Crawford rookie cards. So this is not a very expensive box. I don't even recall this product when I was a teenager in 1994. But should be a bit of fun to go through. We've got a few cool rookies we can find. There's not a lot in this. I don't think there's anything that's worth any money. This is literally just a little homage to Crawford being my old pet Rottweiler and the great Shane Crawford. So we'll see how we go here. We'll get stuck into it straight away, try and make this reasonably quick. I do think there is a fair few packs to get through. I don't think, besides if obviously we pull a Shane Crawford rookie card, I wouldn't mind that for the personal collection. There's all the packs there. It's not ringing any bells whatsoever with regard to me seeing this at a newsagent's or anything like that. I think in 1994 I was probably chasing Michael Jordan cards, to be honest. Not AFL cards, even though I was never a basketballer. Plotter and hopeful AFL footballer, never made it. But here we go. All right, first one, that's what they look like. They look great for a pack of cards that's over, what's 1994? That's over 30 years old. Wowee. So, without further ado, let's rip into it. See how these go opening. Oh, wow, they're a little tough. I get used to these opening card packs on camera. I'm typically better at it. All right, so flipping him over. Got a Legends card straight away. The great Peter Hudson. Look at that. Fantastic Tasmanian legend there. I'll put the Legends up over there. Here we got now. Oh, Stephen Silvani family's in a bit of trouble at the moment. Raise better children. Geez, the eyes are failing me today. This is my mother's favourite footballer, the Fish, Paul Salmon. Chris Mainwaring. Here we go. This is an MVP card, I believe it's called. Paul Kelly, great footballer. So we might put the MVP cards there. Barry Stoneham. Oh, that's actually one of the rarities. A cartoon card, or I think they call it a toon art or something like that. That's actually, as far as this pack goes, a hit. So there you go. Tony Lockett. I'll send that to my mate Joshy Bales down in Tasmania. Massive St Kilda fan. Feel sorry for them because they're just destined never to win a premiership. We've got here Dougie Wade on the Legends card. Severio Rocker. And the Nuff Nuffs. We've got, who's that? Scotty Wind. A rookie card, our first rookie card. It's a good one too. We've got Mark Rasciuto there on the rookie card. AFL Hall of Famer. Look at that. We'll put that one front and centre. And then we've got a Craig Bradley here, Carlton. Man, my good friend Peebo down in Tasmania, bitter and twisted about Carlton being terrible. Burnt, literally burnt to a cinder. All his Carlton memorabilia. They're very passionate, those people. Got Paul Rouge, another MVP card there. So we've got a few little chase cards here worth looking at. I don't think the Legends cards would go very well, but definitely that cartoon card. Brownlow medalist Paul Couch. Chris Lewis, the infamous Chris Lewis. This is an odd one. We've got the Brisbane Bears card here, Matthew Kennedy. Fitzroy was also in the league at this point, so we're going to have Fitzroy cards. Our first Hawthorn player, Darren Jarman. We'll put that one aside because given I'm a massive Hawthorn fan, I'll be hanging on to them. We've got Gary Lyon. And what do we got here? This is a little bit special. Another R-Toons. There you go. It is called an R-Toons card. I should have read that on the plugger one. Wangadine. Always a bit of a Wangadine fan, actually, given I don't like the Dirty Rottens. Essendon, but we'll hang on to that. We've got to pull another rookie card. Who is this person? Someone Garrick. Never heard of him. So they obviously did big things. We'll definitely use him maybe just to protect the Mark Rashudo card. That one might be actually worth something. We've got, on the MVP, we've got Sticks Kernahan. And then we've got Craig Kelly, another Nuff. We'll put that aside. We probably should really throw them, shouldn't we, Collingwood cards? Just piff them out there. And we've got the Paul Hudson. I'm going to try and speed up a little bit, otherwise this is going to be a crazy long video. So no sign of a Shane Crawford there. I can see that we've got a Paul Hudson in the back card there. So here we've got a Bernie Quinlan. Played for Fitzroy. Great. Another Toon card. So that looks like a Ron Barassi. No, yes, Ron Barassi, sorry. And the Toon card, I don't know how much he likes being put in what looks like a tutu. Given he's a reasonably hard man. Dacos on the base. There we go. Another one of our great rookies. We've got a Dustin Fletcher there, 400 gamer. No doubt a Hall of Famer if he's not already, so we'll chuck that in the rookie pile. Got Brendan Gale, president of the new Tassie team, I think. Timmy Watson. A bit of a blast from the past, isn't it? Look at this. Alan Jakovich lives up around me these days. Up in the mid-north coast. See him every now and then at the shopping centre. Leon Cameron. Special. That deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. R-Toons, oh my God, that's a Tony Modra. Look at the rig on it. That is, yeah, disgraceful card, that one, but I guess it goes in the R-Toons. So it looks like all the kind of hit cards are reasonably comfortable. Get another Craig Bradley, and then there's the Paul Hudson. I think it's a 130 card set all up. Not the easiest box, honestly, I think, to get. I don't think there's too many of them floating around. It wasn't expensive, but it was like $180, I think. It wasn't expensive. Not that hard to get. I don't think it's overly desirable. It's more so just an homage to the Crofts Card and Collectibles channel, as that is what it's named after. Shane Crawford, if we manage out of all these packs that are sitting here to get one. All right, so we've got the plugger again on the base. Don't think that's an MVP, no. It's just a base. We've got Royce Hart. So we've got another Collingwood, Tony Shaw. Looking like one of our MVPs, a Stewie Lowe. Another Toon card here, Evolution of Champions. That is Paul Roos by the look of it. Fitzroy, great. Fitzroy and Sydney, great, I think. Another great, Michael Long. On the base, there's some good players in this set. Todd Viney. Liberatore, look at this. Brownlow medalist. We've got Justin Madden there. Michael McLean. I vaguely remember the name. We've got Peter Matera on the MVP there. Great West Coast Eagles player. And Darren Weldon, one of my favourites as a kid. He used to be able to kick some magical goals, that guy. These cards are in remarkably good condition for 30 years old in the pack. I wish Michael Jordan cards came out this good. Whoever sold this to me has looked after this. All right, so we've finished the last pack with a Weldon, and we've started the next one with a Weldon. Got a Johnny Worsfold there. Here we go, Tasmania's greatest player of all time. Darryl Baldock, there you go. I think my uncle and my old man's favourite footballers growing up, definitely my uncle's. Oh, Darren Baldock. We might even get that one graded just for sentimental sake. Nicky Winmar, again, send all this rubbish to Joshy Bales. We've got Richard Champion from the... Our rookie, ta-da. Shane Crawford has shown up. Look at that. We're only literally kind of, I don't know, is that 4 or 5 packs in, and we've managed to pull our rookie. So I guess now is the challenge is we've got to try and pull one that would actually grade reasonably well. This one doesn't look like it's centered well, so it's probably not getting a 10. We might give it its own little kind of stack down here. Hopefully we pull some more of them. Never a fan of Carl Langdon, so that is literally a card to throw in the bin. Brett Harvey. I thought that was a Carlton player. On the base, we've got Wayne Schwass, New Zealand footballer, I believe. Mark Bays, one of the longer kicks in the comp. And then we've got an Anthony Rock on the MVP. That's a weird MVP, isn't it? He must have won their best and fairest or something that year. Definitely no good player, but Mark, and then Mark Tom. Oh, geez, we throw that one away. That one's got bad juju all over it, doesn't it? For those Essendon supporters, talk about trauma. Ran that club into the dirt. Don't know how Geelong got away with all that shit, by the way. Should have about 3 premierships taken off them. There we go. We've got Darryl Baldock on the Legends again. Nicky Winmar. Here we go. We get to speed it up now because this is where we start to double up. Roger Merritt. Oh, Roger Dodger on the MVP. Another great St Kilda footballer. I don't know how they didn't win premierships. They had a lot of good footballers. Ross Lyon as a player. Look at that. He's a fat slug these days. Look at that. Ripped. Baldock, 2 in the pack. So it looks like we'll get a few shots here, at, particularly if I decide to grade any of these. A dozen of these things. That one... Centering doesn't necessarily look any better. Carl Langdon. And nothing there. Probably now, if we look at chase cards for me personally, I believe there is some kind of Dermot Brereton card in here. And a Jason Dunstall MVP. Obviously, I'm biased because I'm looking just for Hawthorn stuff, but... Probably nearly, like there is only 130 cards here. We might nearly be able to put a complete binder together all of this. We've got another Darren Jarman there. And the Hawthorn, not pulling a lot of Hawthorn. Gary Lyon. We've got the Wanganeen again. I quite like that Wanganeen one. And we've got a rookie of Gergic, who I've never heard of. Finishing with a Sticks Kernahan. So there is something that's going to be super rare. There is some gold edged. I'm not 100% sure what they call them. There is, I believe, 5. The Gary Ablett Senior is probably the most sought after one. So that's going to be kind of, given we've already pulled a couple of Crofts, that's going to be the chase, I think, from here. It's about 5 players for each club. Look at Kernahan on the Superman pose. And Johnny Barnes. Jimmy Steins on the MVP, signature MVP. Look at that, I like that card. There you go. Oh, here we go. Great Tasmanian. Matty Richardson, sorry. I messed that up. One of the great Tasmanians, everyone's favourite. All right, Flicking through Bradley, another Paul Hudson. Ken Hinkley again. Who do we got this time? We've got Peter McKenna. Collingwood great. Backed up by another Collingwood, Alan Richardson. Met him once, lovely guy. There you go, met him too, Gary O'Donnell, absolute gentleman. Got a rookie here, another good rookie actually, David Neitz. Had a great career. So whack him in the rookies pile. That is somewhat cool and mostly atrocious. But it is the great Dermot Brereton. I have to like it. I don't get a choice. So we'll put that on the Shane Crawford pile because that is the absolute chase pile. All right, Matthew Knight. And Adelaide Crows, McDermott on the cartoon. Merritt on the MVP. Flicking through. I can imagine I'm going to be speeding this up dramatically at times. I like that card, the King Tony. I do like that card. Wade. Oh, it is Doug Wade, sorry. Another Rashuto. A few of these I'll probably end up listing there. Some of them are actually going to get graded. Johnny Platten, look at that. Brownlow medalist. And that is terrible. But that is, I guess, Peter Dacos. Looking very second-hand, like most Collingwood people do. I'm going to get some Collingwood hate mail, but so be it. Who cares? I think they actually enjoy being hated. MVP, Tony McGuinness, and then we've got Robert Scott. Sean Wren, Adelaide Crows also. So we can potentially get one to grade. I'm going to do this a bit quicker. So many MVPs and rookies on the couple of them I'll probably try and grade. Oh, I think I put an MVP in there. I'll sort that out later. So it's lots of doubling up. So back in the day, it wasn't a thing where you went and bought the whole box. Today, with card collecting, it is. You go and buy the whole box. Tony. Legends. So it's a little bit different in the fact that there's probably lots of cards that are actually the same in this. So you're actually probably a fair chance of actually filling a whole binder of every card from one box. 5, but there are 5 special cards which we have not pulled yet. 12 cards per pack, and it doesn't say how many packs there are. There's lots. All right, rookie. Here we go, here's a new one. That looks like Buckley. That is Buckley in a Brisbane Bears Guernsey. There you go. That one's quite rare because he didn't play for him very long. Demanded his exit to Collingwood, where he had an excellent career filled with meteoric results. No premierships. Richardson, look at that. Happy with that card. Jimmy Steins, Kernahan, wow. All right, cards. Here we got. We got Paul Hudson. So we've got father-son in this set, which is kind of cool. Whoever this guy is, he definitely overachieved with the number of rookie cards he gets. Darren Jarman, yep. This is getting quite messy. Roy players in here, so they're a bit of a relic. Oh, I can't get into this one. Here we go. Brennan Gale again. King. Modra on the chiseled whatever. It's probably the worst pack we've had. That's what we're after. The rat. Another shooter. Oh, there it is. That's what we're chasing. It was back the front. So there you go. Look at that. Diesel Williams on the gold edge. That one is that good. I'm probably going to sleeve it right now. I think people are listing these for about 15 bucks. Some of them, I think the Gary Ablett one, obviously, God is up around the $30, $50 mark, so hopefully we get a couple of them. But yeah, that's that. We might, not sure where to put that one. We'll pop it over there in its own little pile. Anyway, as to all the good stuff. Given it's back to front, is that going to be the very gold that is? Look at that, 2 golds in a row. That is insane. Let's maybe chuck that in the sleeve. Not that I am a fan at all of the duck. I would imagine he's in the Hall of Fame. 1 for great footballers and 2 dickheads. But anyway, there we go. Gold card there. North Melbourne people are probably still a fan. Who knows? God, the guy's had some air. Ooh, the Matty Richardson rookie. Wayne Carey. Cartoon one. We haven't had that one before too. First rookie, Simon Hawking. So we never heard of him. Well, there we go. Dougie. Ding, ding, ding. Jason Dunstall. Chrissy Langford. There we go. Spider Everett. I did not recognise that. Look at that. There's a blast from the past. It's more infamous than anything, I guess. Jacked. I guess that's supposed to be Alan Jakovic. You'd be pretty happy with that one, I reckon. Buddha is the MVP. That makes sense, doesn't it? There you go, Danny Frawley. Rest in peace. Great footballer, very funny man. Very funny man. Another Spider rookie. Oh, Dunstall, very good. Johnny Longmire. All right, we've got 4 packs to go and we're actually only halfway. So I might get through these next 4 packs. Look at this, the Mole. Danny That is horrendous. It's a wonder there's not more mullets in this set, to be honest. Like 1994. Andrew Jarman was just happy to have a little bit of hair. Is that Dougie Hawkins? AFL great. Ooh, missed one. Mr. Nobody, Carey. Tony Free on the MVP is an odd one. Would have thought Chris Knight. Maybe even Richo. He's only a rookie though, I guess. But Richo, I think from day dot to day end, owned Richmond. And Paul Hudson, jeez. Rookie, new rookie. Here we go. Oh no, it's not David Nates. Good card. Nater. Checklist card. Everyone loves a checklist card, don't they? Geez, you felt you were ripped off back in the day if you got a checklist card. Ooh, Dustin on the rookie. Mark Zanotti. I don't know if you call that a mullet. It's more like a bloody samurai do or something, but... Whoa! All right, I'm going to have to do a clean-up. Last pack, and then I'm going to do a clean-up. We got another Shane. Putrid card on the Langdon. All right, we might pause it there. We'll do a little bit of a cleanup. This will all magically go away. Okay, welcome back. You can see I've tidied up a little bit here. Got some of our notable rookies up here we'll run through later. We've got our Dunstall, we've got our Derminator, obviously front and centre there is the Shane Crawford rookie cards, what we're actually chasing, the more the merrier of them. And our couple of chase cards here, we're still looking for 3 more. And obviously the Gary Ablett Senior is the big one, the big dog. I think it's about $35 card. So I've learned a little bit now. We ripped through these. It's a lot of repeat and continues. Really just looking for the big hits. That would be one of them. Mark Rashuto rookie card. The Johnny Platten obviously deserves respect. And the rest can be dumped over. Well, this one's back to front, leading me to think it's going to be a gold. And it is. Who have we got? Oh, butchering this upside down, back to front. The great Tony Modra. Now, that's a pretty epic card. That deserves a sleeve straight away and chuck it up there in the little Hall of Fame that we've got happening. Gee, they're actually quite well centered, those gold cards. They're really nice. Let's just put it straight over the duck, hey? He doesn't deserve shit. Straight over the duck. Tony Modra, great card, love it. Listing them for. There we go, talking to the speaker, the devil. The Matty Richardson goes on the good pile there. We're sleeving these all up so they're all nicely protected later. I'm actually surprised with the quality. The quality of these cards is really nice. I've opened some NBA boxes, Upper Deck and Hoops, and they don't look anything, some of them don't look anywhere near as nice as these. Obviously, with that sort of thing, you're chasing Jordans. I even hate saying Jordan and showing a Carey card at the same time. That's just kind of disgusting. So you're chasing Michael Jordan cards out of this sort of vintage set, and like a Michael Jordan card effectively from the early 90s is really possibly worth $5 maybe to $20 unless you got a real super rare insert or numbered or something. Not that you got too many numbers back in those days, but like some special print ones you might get some more money out of. But we'll put that on the Hawthorn pile. Chrissy Langford on the Hawthorn pile. And I don't think we've seen that. Oh, that's Spider Everett. We'll put I did have Spider in a good pile over there. He reluctantly makes the list. I think just because he's a Hawthorn guy, I put him on the list, but I don't think he'd be making any Hall of Fames. All right, still chasing. Chasing two golds. Oh, Shane Crawford, rookie, cha-chang. Look at that. We've got 4 Shane rookies now, doing very well on the Shanes. Would like to think we get that up to about 8. Well, here we go. We're going to have a Mark Williams on the gold. Look at that. Marky Williams on the gold. A couple of them. We don't want a couple of them. We want one. And get the other 2. We actually, if you're going to have 2 of them, as much as Greg Williams, was a great footballer, I would prefer the God, Gary Ablett Sr., as much as he was a bit of a douchebag as well. Unbelievable footballer. All right, so this is the 3/4 of the way through pack. We're expecting some big things in the last quarter. I think we've got another Okay, tidied up. Everything's sleeved up. That's worth sleeving up. Here's the notable hits. We had a few Spider Everetts, 2, 3, 4 Spider Everetts. Don't think they'd be worth too much, but I thought they were a little bit notable. We got the David Neats, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the David Neats. Melbourne Demons legend. The Dustin Martin one. Dustin Martin. Wish I was Dustin Martin rookies. Dustin Fletcher rookies, 2, 3. 3 of those. 400 gamer. Happy days. And then we're into the better ones. The Mark Rasciuto. 3, 4, 5, 6 of those bad boys. Who knows if they're worth anything. Richo, one of my personal favourites. Love a great Tasmanian. Looks like 4 or 5 of those. So that's fantastic. Very happy with actually that. Love it. We had the Dirtinator. 3 of them, I think. 4 of them. 4 of them. I actually do quite like this card. The Dunstall card I think is quite epic. We've got the pretend signature there, the flames and that. That's a really good quality kind of card. Like they kind of go well. It's just a good pack. I haven't sleeved that one yet. I can feel that one's unsleeved. We can't be having that. We've got the Greg Williams there on the gold. We had 2 of them. Should have looked up how much they cost. That's what people are after for them, really. Who knows what people are paying for them. We've got the Wayne Carey there, and actually probably the best card in the lot, except for what's coming up. The Modra card is pretty sweet card. I like that one. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of what we're actually chasing. The Shane Crawford rookie cards there. So generally pretty successful effort. Less than a couple of $100. I would have to think we've pulled every card out of the pack, so we could probably create a binder out of that if I could be bothered going to that sort of effort. Thank you for watching. Do appreciate it. Tell your friends. Probably look into some soccer or NBA coming up in the future. And again, the name of the channel is Crawford's Cards and Collectibles. There we go. Successful Shane Crawford rookie card chase. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.